sharing how to make these colorful silk-dyed Easter eggs. I used both plastic dyeable eggs and real blown-out eggs for this. I wasn't sure if the plastic eggs would work, but I wanted to see if it would and how they'd turn out. I also used real eggs, blown out, because I think it's just a better way to dye real eggs so that you can keep them and reuse them as decor from year to year. You'll need 100% silk fabric for this. You can thrift old silk ties, which I initially was going to do, but I wasn't happy with the colors or patterns they had. You can also use silk fabric scraps. And yes, you can of course buy these on Amazon, and they do have great color selection on there. Then you're also going to need white or light colored thin fabric, and this was an old t-shirt I had cut up. And you'll need rubber bands or twist ties, and then water and white vinegar. If you're using old ties, you'll need to cut them down into squares and remove any backing fabric if it has that. You want your silk squares to be large enough to wrap around the eggs. If your fabric has a right side, meaning it's a little shinier and brighter, you want that side wrapped around the egg. You also want to pay attention to where you want the pattern to show best on the egg. You will be able to see more of a tie-dyed look on the side where it's tied off. So if you're laying your eggs flat for display, you'll want to tie it off on the long side. And if you're displaying your eggs in a cup or tray, you'll probably want to tie them off on the bottom where it won't be as visible. Wrap up the egg securely in the silk, paying attention to the pattern if you want certain parts of it to show on your egg. Smooth out the fabric as best as you can. Tie off with a twist tie or rubber band. I used both, they both work fine, so it doesn't really matter what you use. Then take your thin white fabric and wrap that around the egg, tying it off in the same place as the silk fabric. This fabric layer acts as a barrier so the dyes from the silk fabric don't leak out onto the other eggs. I knew I'd be displaying most of my eggs laying flat, so I tied them off on the long side. I did wrap one on the end just so that you can see how that looks compared to the others. Once you have your eggs wrapped, place them in a large pot. Then cover the eggs with water, going at least 2 inches above the eggs. Add half a cup of vinegar to the water. If you're doing less eggs in a small pot, you can use 1/4 cup of vinegar. Stir to mix in the vinegar. Because I used blown out eggs and plastic eggs, my eggs were light and floated to the surface. To keep them submerged, I placed another pot on top and then a measuring cup in that to weigh it down. Bring the water to a boil, and once it's boiling, turn the heat down and simmer for 25 minutes. Remove the eggs from the hot water using tongs and place them on a cooling rack or old towel to cool. They can still leak dye, so make sure they are not placed on anything you care about. Once the eggs are cool to the touch, now comes the fun part of unwrapping them and seeing how they turned out. I think the big difference between the real eggs and the plastic eggs seemed to be the colors didn't turn out as vibrant on the plastic eggs. I'm not sure if that's really the case or if I just happened to grab more muted silk scraps to use on those. The plastic ones also dented slightly, I think maybe from the heat. But it does work to dye the plastic eggs this way if that's what you want to use. I do prefer the real eggs over these because of the color. Because both types of eggs had holes in them, the eggs did fill with water while soaking. I just blew the water out from the real eggs, and the plastic eggs were squeezable. While last year's decoupage eggs are still my favorite, I do love how these silk dyed eggs turned out and think it's a fun way to dye eggs.